end of this set because Kazuya loves to knock you to the ground.
We shall see. I am looking forward to this.
I certainly am as well as. Finally, we're into character select. RobbieAK47 with the set lead. But you've got to remember, Sadie, Mittens is fresh off the ZSS.
Yeah.
And let's get stuck right into it. Mittens, the fresh Kazuya, leading the charge on the new meta of Ultimate versus Robbie, the standalone fundamental pumping champion. Where do you think the chips are falling, Fortune?
This could go either way, honestly. I don't know if Robbie knows the MU well enough, if he's played against Mateling or Jaeger enough, but we shall see.
We certainly shall. Now, I spoke to Mittens quite a few times on the outskirts while he was waiting for his winner's sets, and I asked him, what separates you from the average Kazuya? And he said, well, I jump in neutral constantly, and that really puts up a wall that a lot of people aren't ready to deal with, which is very interesting, because Robbie, with all those Monados, he's a wall in himself, their Fortune.
Definitely. Especially with the range on his sword, on the Monado, it's definitely going to be hard for Kazuya to get in, but as we know, once he gets in, you explode.
Amen to that. Robbie self-detonating right there. Definitely a shame. The shield is a very interesting concept in this matchup because it can really be a blessing and a curse.
It definitely can be.
I don't know if you've seen the clip on Twitter of Robbie getting EWF like 3 times in a row in shield art, but he's certainly learned from that as Mittens got to learn how to tech.
Yeah.
Bouncing straight off the stage into death, but Robbie still with a deficit there, Fortune.
Definitely tech those in deal, and Robbie is definitely racking up the percent, trying to make it even, yeah.
Well, we're going to see if he can do it. Up B, a little bit shaky, but definitely would have sold the job there. Unless Robbie found the drift, especially in Buster now. A little bit of spacing play, gets the fist, sends him up. That's what he's looking for.
Sending him to the heavens. But Robbie's not letting that stop him. He's still going in, still keeping up the pressure.
Amen to that. Get the air smash out of shield. Just trying to bunt on a little bit more damage. Saving the smash for when he needs it. If he can find an up tilt, but the laser in neutral. And just look how, for lack of a better term, there's the fist!
Shield. Oh.
You've got to watch out. It is such a dangerous, dangerous position to take, especially against someone who can just stun you for so long. Mittens perfectly adapting to the nonsense that Shulk can provide. So we send up once again. There's the smash. Can we find a forward air? Not quite. It drifts back into stage, but it's not quite enough. Looks like the drive is real. He's looking for something, but can he find it, Sadie? That is the question. There's a down air.
That's not going to take it. Robbie's still surviving in shield.
And as much as I've mentioned that shield art is a really dangerous thing to utilize.
Oh. As we see there.
Perfect timing, Sadie.
Very perfect timing.
Perfect
As you said it, I don't know if that's commentator's curse or you predicted it.
Kazuya Mishima does in fact win, and I'm going to continue my little point there in the sense that Robbie, Robbie's shielding is a very interesting mechanic. So he, well, for lack of a better term, gets demolished in the sense that if he uses it, he can be comboed like an absolute sandbag. But if Kazuya has Rage Drive, suddenly it's a different story. Suddenly it can really save you from some very unavoidable situations. So if you can save it for those moments, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But Mittens managing to work around it, getting a 2-0 stock exchange on Robbie there, and now it's looking pretty dire. Robbie's really got to adapt pretty quickly there, Fortune. He wants to make it back.
I definitely feel like he can do it. It's going to be tough, but he definitely can. We all know that he's known for timing out. So if he can take the lead and maybe time out for the rest of the match, it could work to his advantage, but trying to keep Kazuya out for that amount of time is going to be a challenge.
Certainly is. I'm so glad you mentioned the word challenge there, Fortune, because that is all it is. Robbie has a mountain, nay, a volcano to overcome, but that's what I'm talking about, saving shield for those critical moments, but still taking an absolute beating. Like a classic shonen scenario. He is bruised, but is he defeated? Let's find out as the Buster comes out in full force.
He's definitely fighting for his life here, hanging in there.
See what we can do. 133 on the Shulk right there. The rage is active, but can't help him too much because the knockback is just so intense. Bit of a clash. Still not enough to send it all the way. Smash is here. Can we find an up tilt read? A couple of forward airs just to force him out. There it is. The drift back is the one.
Now he just needs to get out some extra damage, just make the gap even bigger between him so Kazuya can't catch up. But again, if he takes the stock and then he grabs you, that is basically even again.
Yeah, exactly.
As I just said, Kazuya's taking the stock. If
Predicted
he gets a grab,
she will tell your fortune. It's in the name. She's got the crystal ball in front of her. What can I say? As Kazuya does manage to equalize the stocks. Robbie still in the lead, though. Going to see if he can make it all the way. There's the down tilt. Sends him up. Reads the jump, but the rage drive is here. Smash, very early burn there. Let's see if he can make it all the way. Sends him up, but the falling Nair is able to return the favor.
The backhand's going to take it. Very nice stop from Robbie. Very nice.
Insane stuff from Boba Kalashnikov. Gonna see if he can push it all the way. Gonna see if the download is here or if it's looking a little bit lime wire there, Fortune, as a beautiful string comes out.
I definitely think the adaptation has kicked in. From game one, he's definitely doing a lot better, as we can see here. He's doing a very good job of keeping Kazuya out. Like, this is my space, my Monado's here. If you're here, you're getting hit. If you stay away, that's cool for me. I get to live a little bit longer.
Exactly. Once again, showing in perfect form, by the way shield works in this matchup. Robbie was able to avoid a punish entirely by switching to shield during a combo, which is great. Oh, and then he got electric wind fisted 2 times in a row, Fortune. It's a blessing and a curse, and it is, to say the least, very stressful for Robert here.
But he still has a very strong lead. I hope I don't curse him by saying this. And
Misfortune is the name, and it is the game for Robbie there. He's still looking pretty good. Rage Drive is, of course, active, but 127 on the Kazuya. If you can find a back air, you can see Robbie machine gunning a couple of back airs. He knows his kill condition.
Yeah. Oh.
Looks like Mittens going to mess up the bay reverse there, but can he make it all the way? Can he make it back to stage? Couple of forward airs. Instead reads the fair, goes for the up smash, and that's it!
Wow, with the rage and the... Kazuya Mishima wins.
He certainly does, and it was looking so healthy for Robbie there, but Mittens able to turn it around in an interaction or two.
Robbie definitely looked like he was onto something with how he was playing before they were both on last stock. So maybe if he can keep that up and maybe change up a few things, he will definitely be able to take the game.
Let's see if he can do it. You can hear it in your ears. You've got 2 pairs of headphones there, Fortune. The Xenoblade music is playing. We're going to see if it's the power-up Robbie needs, but Mittens looking absolutely unstoppable today. The mental is fortified. The Wind God Fist is electric. Going to see if they can push it all the way through. What do you reckon there, Sadie? Can we even see a game from Robert? Or is it all over?
I believe he can do it, but he's definitely going to need to play out of his mind.
See if he can push it all the way now. A little bit more careful in this 1v1. For the lasers coming out. There's the speed. Not a whole lot of distance to close. Instead is forcing him out with the fair. Fantastic stuff. Great read on the laser as well. Going for the rising fair!
Nice.
Into the rising up special.
The upbeat taking it. Robbie has a solid lead. He He just needs to keep it up. That's going to be the difficult part, but he definitely can do it.
And don't get me wrong, right? Like, everyone you know, you've been on Twitter, right, Sadie? You've seen everyone talking about, oh yeah, he touches you once, you die.
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted. Shulk has the same capacity.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe not as easy to execute, but it's still there.
It
As the jump comes out. What are we looking at here?
Robbie has racked up quite a bit of damage and has taken another stock from Mittens. He has 3 stocks to Mittens' 1. This is looking amazing for Robbie. He just needs to keep it up, but that's definitely going to be a struggle against Mittens.
He has to keep it paced for a reverse 3-0, and that is a stamina only seen in the Olympic Park. Nevertheless, we're at Caledonian Road. There, Sadie, can he keep it going? Can he force Mittens to submit? The power of the Xenoblade. Let's find out.
He's doing a very good job of it right now.
No spike coming through. A double attempt, but not going to do it. Jump. Burned a little bit early. I think he expected it. He still got it to make it back with the up smash. Instead goes for a shield. Not quite sure what he was after there, because he's definitely not going to make it back. Maybe just a little bit preemptive just to keep himself safe. Really wants to utilize this rage.
Yeah.
But Mittens looking pretty angry right now.
But Robbie still has a solid 2 stocks. He is still sitting comfortably.
Yes, there's the shield very early on. Interesting choice, especially against Kazuya, but the rage drive is here. One interaction could take you to 70 as the 61 comes out, avoids the laser. That is pretty good, but the falling there is not quite enough. Robbie now shifting the game plan, buying space, but the spot dodge with the turnaround grab is perfectly read there, Fortune.
It's looking very difficult for Robbie now. He's just trying his best to keep him out, but Mittens is just always in his face, always keeping up the pressure. Robbie can't get him out, and it's just damage is racking up. Stocks are soon gonna go. What's Robbie gonna do about it? Not
You
rest.
can certainly see there, Fortune, that Robbie's game plan has managed to adapt just in time as he trails the set 1-2. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Fortune. This is always a difficult thing for me to approach, but Robbie slowing things down is a major key to success in these scenarios. And it's really stereotypical, because I'm not gonna pretend he doesn't sit. I'm not gonna pretend, oh yeah, Robbie times everyone out every single time. But that was kind of the key to his success. Don't get me wrong, he definitely pushed advantage incredibly well towards the end, but once Mittens found that command grab with the rage, he was like, right, I'm slowing down, I'm taking it easy, I'll burn shield at 5%, I don't care. I will eventually find a kill option, and you have to suffer until then. We're going to see if Robbie can hold up that game plan, or if Mittens is able to adapt. Not sure what your thoughts are there, Fortune, but we're back to Kalos, which is an interesting stage pick.
I feel like Mittens is kind of adaptive, but I feel like Robbie might be able to do what he done last game, but add a few more things to it to adapt back. So I feel like it's going to be like a constant back and forth. So I really don't know who could win this, to be honest.
Exactly, we'll see what we can do. Falling there to send him off. There's a fair. There's an early recovery onto the platform. He doesn't quite hit the stage. Instead phases through it. That's an easy punish. Here's the smash. Can we get a back air? Not quite enough, an up tilt as well to try and seal the stock, but instead it is burnt nice and early. Mono piece there, Sadie, but we know if you give Kazuya a mile, he will take a kilometer. There, Sunshine, as the raise drive becomes active.
To get back to stage though, but Robbie is not letting him do that and takes the stock with a down air.
Good stuff. Gonna see what kind of extra credit he can garner now. Laser trying to read an early jump. I would imagine as a perfect get up attack is what he needs to make it back with a perfect parry instead. Couple of fists fly into the sky, but Robbie just says your attempts are nigh. Perfect down air into a constant pressure. Robbie just reading him like a book.
Robbie's just dancing around Mittens. Mittens doesn't know what to do because the sword is constantly in the way, constantly blocking him. How does he get in?
There's the knockdown.
That was his way to get in. It's not going to take the stock, but definitely gives a lot of damage.
Listen, Lito, I may be a BTech mathematics, but KM definitely bigger than them.
As we move on into it now, looks like a bit of shield pressure. 165 on RobbieAK47. Smash comes out. Can he find an up tilt? Not quite enough now. Can he find a spike even? Instead tries to read a platform recovery, but those platform drop aerials are so strong in this game. Move on in. Robbie once again with a fantastic lead. It's just a breath away from death, though, Sadie. That's the question.
Thanks to Kalos, Robbie is surviving. He didn't die to that 200% against Kazuya, and as usual, I should not have said anything. But still, surviving that long against Kazuya is amazing on this stage. Well, yeah, this stage definitely helping.
Have you ever, you know, been interested in kind of witchcraft or like the mysterious arts? Because you really do seem to have kind of like a visceral reaction on these players, genuinely.
I don't know how I'm doing it, to be honest.
Well, just like Shulk, let's hope you can see the future of this set and guide us all the way, their fortune. As Robbie's still in the lead, but as we have seen, Mittens can close the distance in just a moment. Shield comes out. That could be an absolute disaster. Instead, he isn't able to keep it going. Dash attack coming out. There's the smash. Can we find an up tilt? Couple of fares coming out. Immediately beaten out by a kick. Fortune, the jump is active. He's still keeping the pressure on.
He's doing a very good job of keeping the pressure on. Mittens struggling right now to get stage control. As I say that, manages to knock Robbie out.
Exactly, looking for a rage-powered kill laser just to make his way back safely. Preemptive shield is an interesting choice, and it could be a death. But a fantastic shield of his own is able to keep himself safe there, Sadie.
Yes. Mittens takes a stop right away. This is a... Never mind. I was just about to say this could go either way, but Robbie was ready with a smash up.
I can feel the power. I can feel the power. Can you feel the power there, Sadie?
I definitely can.
I would imagine so.
By the way, the future and...
if anyone's taking part in any Wi-Fi tournaments and you need... a little bit of magic. Just DM Sadie. You know, prices start from €60, £60 even, and you too can have your future decided.
If you want to win a tournament, just hit me up. I'll give you the fortune blessing, and there you go.
Exactly.
Free gluttony, you know.
But this is a fantastic comeback from Robbie. Oh, right. I'm going to go on a very quick segment as we get into game. Very quick. I think music counterpitting is something that is so misunderstood. You cannot let your opponent choose the music they want.
Yes.
If they are choosing the music they want, they are winning. You have to defeat the mental at every point. Apologies, I had to make that very quick as we get into game.
I completely agree with that, because when I see Luigi pick songs like Sonic songs, it powers me up. I'm not even playing, and I see him bouncing in the seat, and he's serious to death, smiling, bouncing in the seat, and I'm like, people need to like choose more music. Because if I was like, if I was to enter more, I would definitely be like choosing music and getting the power up. And it's definitely helping Robbie right now. He managed to catch up to Mittens just because of all these Xenoblade music. So honestly, people need to do it more.
Amen to that as we move on into neutral here. Robbie taking a massive L to begin with. You can see if he can claw it back. The namesake from Coventry. Can he make it all the way back? Speed doesn't really need to close that much distance, because if he does make his way into Mittens, he will suffer. So speed, not the most useful. There's Sadie, but still looking for something. Emergency shield as well.
Nice shield. Definitely going to save him from that death. But it's going to be kind of difficult for him to make it even.
I think Robbie's starting to realize if you can avoid that laser, well, what is Mittens going to do? He can crouch dash towards you. But that's the problem with Shulk, is you do have to preempt a lot of work because your startup is just so long.
Yeah. But once it's out, it's like a giant wall. You can't get past it.
Amen to that. The shield is out. Are we going to suffer a couple of fists? Instead, falls through it. Finally, Robbie is adapting, and that is what is interesting about this set. Mittens has been punishing Robbie, has been suffering him on his behalf, so to speak, quite a lot. But Mittens isn't quite aware of how to punish shield early. And so we've seen these Darkstalker clips where he just hits 3 EWFs in a row.
Yeah.
But Mittens, this is kind of, he's not really used to this. And so he's not going to find the optimal punishes. That is where Robbie is able to find his way back. Buster still surviving, awful close. Mittens still in the lead though. Definitely capable of taking this. That's a slow fall. Very risky there, Robbie. Maybe it's the name of the game.
And that's definitely going to be the stock.
Interesting stuff, not quite over now. Immediate smash. Robbie is definitely feeling it now, but a tech read in place. Immediate roll in. Looks like Mittens wasn't ready for it. Back air, the DI wasn't ready either.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely some sus DI there.
What I like to refer to as the Joy-Con drift today. We've all been.
I like that. We definitely have. Mittens definitely doing a good job of keeping his lead though.
Interesting use of Buster. Tries to read the roll as well. Robbie barely saved by the magnet hands there as a jab barely keeps him safe. Let's see if he can make it all the way. Air dodge onto stage. There's the speed, but you're right next to him, brother. What distance are you closing? He forces him out. Can we find a fair? There's an air. Can we find anything at all? Sent nice and up. The knockback actually saves him there from the speed because it's too far up for Kazuya to approach. Jump once again, down tilt. Can we find anything? Reads the roll, but the backhand has come out quite fast enough now. More. Build the wall. That's what you called it, Fortune. Can he make it all the way to safety?
He's just battling between offensive and defensive, and yeah, that's definitely going to be the stock for Robbie.
Interesting stuff. Smashes out once again.
And that's going to take the stock, of course. Smash up.
Smash up back air, killing at 70. Emergency shield as well. There's the EWF. Gonna see if he can make it work. Air dodge to the side. Looks like Mittens wasn't quite ready for it. Robbie has to play immaculately to make this happen. Two winners. Final. There's the grab into smash. That could be it. As he's forced right off. Has to burn speed, but there's no smash for Robbie to kill now. He has to rely on a perfect neutral, Fortune.
He has to be so careful right now. One single mistake could be the end of this set.
Certainly is. There's a clash, but any trade at this point is certainly death. Shield coming out very early. He can't run away. He has to hold forward. Let's see if Mittens is ready for it. 64. The smash is here. If he can find a read, it could be it.
If he can get an edge guard, it could be the end.
Certainly is. Take it away, Fortune. What he's got for us as the smash art burns out.
Tries to go for the S smash. It's not going to hit. It's going to miss him. Oh, and that's going to be it. And the pop-off from Mittens. 3-2 to Mittens. He is sitting in grands. Congrats to him.
There it is. Mittens taking it over Robbie with a ludicrous last hit scenario. NE is feasting tonight.
And he's going crazy here in MD and in chat. I'm seeing Curry. I am seeing a lot of NE people popping off.
Absurd stuff.
Kazuya Mishima
wins. And to just hammer it home, Mittens